Welcome to 843 TV. I'm your host, Carrie Manning from Heritage Dental Spa and Salon.
And I'm Will Wareham with WHHI-TV. We're coming to you today from Peaceful Henry's and the Bluffton Cigar Bar in Old Town Bluffton. And our first guest is Burt, the owner of Peaceful Henry's and the Bluffton Cigar Bar.
And our second guest is Bill Martini. He's the bar manager.
And finally, we're joined by Hess, who's the tobacconist here. So stick around for more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak. 843 TV, where Bluffton comes to speak.
Where Spring Island comes to speak.
Where Hilton Head Island comes to speak.
Where Beaufort comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak. Welcome to a very special episode of 843 TV. We're joined today by Mr. Burt, owner of Peaceful Henry's and the Bluffton Cigar Bar. Burt, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm happy to have you here.
Absolutely, man. So we're here on the stage on the Bluffton Cigar Bar, and this is on Bluffton Road, right? SC46 in Old Town Bluffton.
In Old Town Bluffton, that's right.
And how long have you owned Peaceful Henry's?
Well, Peaceful Henry's has been here for about 14 years. My wife and I, Eileen, have acquired the store about 6 years ago.
Okay, and what is Peaceful Henry's?
Well, it's a very unique place. You know, it's not just your normal cigar store. Peaceful Henry's is a true tobacconist store. And we pride ourselves in creating the old feeling of a tobacconist shop and carry all of the accoutrements and for whether you're a cigar aficionado or whether you're someone just starting out. It's a place where you feel comfortable. We have a great deal of expertise in our shop, knowledge, and years of experience in working with this industry. And I think that's what adds the true value to our customers.
Absolutely.
Well, if you step in the front door, I don't need to ask this question, but for anybody who hasn't been here yet, tell everybody what makes this place so unique.
You know, I would say that there's a number of different reasons why this place is unique. If you walk in my shop and in the Bluffton Cigar Bar, you'll find my wife and I's signature all the way through it. My wife has been a successful artist most of her life, and you'll see most of the places designed on the retail side to look like an old tobacconist shop, and it truly is. We've introduced all of the art and antiques that reflect years past. Even Peaceful Henry himself represents a cigar back in pre-embargo Cuba days when the United States had Cuban cigars made for our market. And that
was that when
Peaceful
they
Henry.
say for 5 cents?
5 cents, that's exactly right. Boy, do I wish those times were back.
Yeah, they changed a little bit since then, haven't they?
Now, if you look at the cigar bar, when you get an opportunity to show that, you'll find my particular signature on this. My wife designed it, but I've been a collector of vinyl and memorabilia since I've been about 5 years old. And I started off just collecting records, and then the memorabilia came in. So I'm now sharing it with all our friends and customers and people who just want to come in and enjoy the place.
No, absolutely. I mean, I was just marveling at some of these posters, and you mentioned a first run Grateful Dead New Year's Eve poster right here where they're serving breakfast at dawn. But I mean, you walk in the front door and you've got the cigar store, Peaceful Henry's cigar store, essentially, Tobacconist.
That's right.
On the right-hand side. And then on the left-hand side is the Bluffton Cigar Bar, and you're serving beer and wine, and you can smoke your cigars or pipes in here, right?
Well, we're the only place in the area, and there's very few places left that you can actually smoke indoors.
Yeah.
And Peaceful Henry's does allow, we're able to have both cigar and pipe smoking here to smoke and enjoy in our leather chairs and great TVs, and we have a lot of events going on here that I know Bill's going to talk more about.
Absolutely.
I love it because when you walk in, it just has a feeling like you're sitting in your home. It's nice and cozy, and there's a full bar. What is there better to do? You can watch the football game, you can listen to great music, you can have a cigar and a cocktail.
And are you open all day?
We're open 7 days a week, believe it or not, and we open up at 9 in the morning. The only day we close early is on Mondays at 6.
Okay.
But otherwise, we're open till 10 p.m. at night. On the weekends, the store is open till midnight.
Really?
Yes.
It's crowded till midnight too.
Yeah.
So what are some of the upcoming special events? Because we're sitting on a stage.
Yes, we are. And you know, as time goes on, I keep making modifications to our events. But every weekend we have entertainment. We have local bands, bands that we bring in from tours. We've had Grammy Award winners here. And I'm very proud to be the host of what we call the Moment's Notice Jazz. Myself and guitar jazz professional Howard Paul, who owns Benedetto Guitars, works with me, and we sponsor great jazz, renowned jazz artists from all over the world who come here. And one of them will be here September 25th to perform here on a Sunday matinee. And his name is Don Braden. He's just a wonderful sax player and has been a recording artist for the last 30 years.
So just to get that straight, and our viewers, to remind them, every weekend, live music
Yeah.
here on the stage at the Bluffton Cigar Bar, craft beer, wine, enjoy your cigars, enjoy your wine, and live music every weekend?
Every weekend. We also have a great sports on TV, and we're NFL tickets, so we do a lot of tailgating on Sunday.
Absolutely. All right, Burt, well, if you can stick around for another segment for us.
Sure.
Stick around for another segment of 843 TV coming from Bluffton Cigar Bar and Peaceful Henry's. Welcome back to 843 TV. We're here on the stage at the Bluffton Cigar Bar, and we're now joined by Bill Martini, who is the bar manager here at the Bluffton Cigar Bar, and Burt's joining us again. Thanks for being here, Bill.
Thank you. It's my honor.
All right, man. So we are in the Bluffton Cigar Bar, and if you haven't been in here, it's a fabulous place to come. Why do you think, as somebody who comes here on a regular basis to work, what makes it unique?
Well, you know, the first thing is it is the pretty much the only indoor smoking facility that you can come in and enjoy a really good cigar and sit down and relax, you know, truly relax. Burt has decorated the place, so as soon as you walk in, you see the posters on the walls, you see the leather chairs, and immediately it's inviting to you to just sit down, relax, let you know the things of the day drift on while you have a smoke, and one of our awesome craft beers on tap.
Absolutely. Yeah, craft beer has really taken off, hasn't it?
It has. In the last 10 years, you know, the days of Budweiser, I'm not going to say they've gone the way of the dodo, but the craft beer market and the microbreweries are just incredible. They're coming out with such great beers right now, and people are just eating them up.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you're a fan of craft beer and you're looking for that, you know, special beer, you've got them here.
We've got them, yeah, we do. One of the things Burt and I have prided ourselves on is not putting the same thing on tap, you know, in a row. Our folks, our family, when they come in, they know they're going to have something different and something tasty. You know, we do a lot of research on our beers to find out what the best ones are, and not only what the best ones are, but what our family, our clientele wants to drink.
Absolutely.
And we prided ourselves on that.
And not just beer, but wine as well, right?
We do. We have a phenomenal wine selection also. Anything from Prisoner, several Orange Swift wines, Schaefer 1.5. You know, and then our lower house wines, Pennywise, different things like that. Yes, sir.
Very cool.
Well, we talked earlier that it really does truly feel like you're inviting people into your home. And it does. You want to come in and get a drink and sit down and relax. But obviously you guys aren't the only one. You're doing your job because you've been voted Best of Bluffton for the past 3 years for the best place to have a nightcap. So I think that is absolutely a deserving honor, and it speaks worlds whenever the public is voting on that.
Yeah, you know, I think Burt, you know, has done a great job, like I said, with the decorations in here and you know, all the posters on the walls. Some of them are signed by the actual artist, and it's just such an inviting place to come into. What better way to end your night after a nice dinner, you know, around here in Old Town Bluffton? You know, you see the town, you have dinner, you know, maybe you're on a date, maybe with your wife, to come here, have a glass of wine and a nice cigar, and sit in a leather chair. And, you know, and the thing is also, it's out of the elements.
Right.
It's out of the heat, it's out of the rain. You know, the whole entire staff is just so well versed on cigars, beer, wine, and memorabilia also.
So that's another thing too. I mean, because I'm not a cigar smoker, so I would drive by and maybe your first impression would be like, I don't want to go in there and feel stupid. Like I don't know what I'm even looking for. You don't get that feeling though when you walk in here, because you all want to educate people about what it is and how it works and where to start and all the stuff in between.
Absolutely. You know, it's a culture. We want people to feel comfortable when they walk in here, and that's the first thing we do is we greet them with a smile. You know, is there anything we can help you with? If they're a novice or an expert, you know, most people would like recommendations on what to smoke. Some people want to smoke something different or have a different kind of beer, so they'll ask the question. And, you know, we're always right there, like I said, with a smile, just giving them all the information that they need to make that decision.
You know, I wanted to add that, you know, for folks who don't smoke but want to come in and see the concerts or entertainment, you know, we provide a terrific ventilation system in here. We try to get rid of as much smoke as we possibly can, and over our heads are a number of ventilation systems that not only exhaust the smoke but recycle the air with a lot of filtering going on. So the place stays pretty clean. So if you're afraid of the smoke smell or you can't handle it, I think you'd be pretty surprised about what we do about that.
Well, I think some people might be afraid they're going to walk into a big cloud of smoke,
Yeah.
and that's absolutely not the case at all. I mean,
Right.
if you walk in, you would never. I mean, you can smell the tobacco, but who doesn't like the smell?
That's
I'm a
right.
Kentucky
It's a
girl,
good
so I
smell.
love the smell of good tobacco. But
And on that also, we have several people that come in here just to sit at the bar or sit and read a newspaper and have a beer that don't smoke cigars. They just enjoy the atmosphere that we've created here.
so you're not non-smoking snobs.
No, not at all.
Not
And
at
you know,
all.
some people just love the smell of cigar smoke.
Yeah, now 3 years in a row, best place to have a nightcap, but it's just not just a nighttime facility. Burt was telling us
That's
it's
right.
open at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you've got a fabulous coffee bar and bagels from New York.
Absolutely. We have The Grind Coffee Company, owner-operator Ian Duncan comes in and he produces some of the finest coffee that there is in the town. You couple that with some of the bagels that Burt has brought in from New York, from Essa Bagel, with a little schmear on it, and it's a
That's
pretty
a
good
great
morning.
way to
Pretty good morning.
start your day.
Yeah.
And on a Saturday or a Sunday, you've got TVs out here, and they're playing college football, and you got the NFL Sunday ticket.
Yep.
And you can just settle right in.
Yeah, absolutely. Saturdays are a big day for us with the college football.
Yeah.
You know, people come in, you know, and it's all throughout the day, Saturday and Sunday with the NFL. They come in, like I said, in and out all day just to sit and enjoy the big screens we've got. We always have different games on so they can enjoy whatever game they want.
Awesome. And then, you know, so we've talked about the nightcaps, we've talked about the morning time. Let's talk about some of the music and the experience a customer can expect by coming here on a weekend for some live entertainment.
Well, we're pretty much a trendsetter in the live music venue.
I would
We are. People tend to look and see what we do,
Yeah.
and then kind of mimic that. But we bring bands on this stage, anywhere from classic rock and roll bands to heavy metal bands, from blues to world-renowned jazz artists, as Burt had said, you know, the likes of Tony Monaco, Howard Paul, Don Braden. I mean, these jazz musicians are just phenomenal, and it's really huge. And Burt's trying to get jazz here in the town even more. So be on the lookout for the future.
Yeah, and all that information's available on your website, right, Burt?
Absolutely. Website, Facebook, Instagram. We try to create the social buzz that we can.
I feel like you guys have kind of been like a step ahead of everybody else too, because
Absolutely.
if anybody's familiar with Bluffton at all, we all know how quickly it's growing and everybody's almost like stumbling to keep up. But you all have kind of been like a step ahead from this whole process. Like you said earlier, you all really were kind of the first ones to
trendsetters.
start the trend. That's what Mommy always said, the biggest form of flattery is being copied.
right.
You're doing something
Well,
right.
that's very
And
true.
we have an awesome lighting system, you know, that Burt's put in, really enhances, you know, the effect that, you know, it has on the audience. Not only that, you know, when we spin vinyl, Burt has like such an awesome stereo system, like any audiophile would drool over that.
Yeah.
And the vinyl selection and collection is just incredible. What he has here is not even an eighth of what he has. And people, I mean, they so love that to come in here. Wow, vinyl? Can we spin a record? Yes, absolutely.
And if you don't know what a record is, you really need to come in. It gets cold.
That's good stuff. So, Bill, thanks a lot for joining us.
You're very welcome.
If you haven't been to Peaceful Henry's or the Bluffton Cigar Bar, what are you waiting for? Get in here and stick around for another segment of 843 TV.
Welcome back to 843 TV. We're here now with Mr. Carl Hess. He is a tobacconist. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Here at Peaceful Henry. So tell everybody a little bit about your store and what makes it different. What sets this apart from just a cigar store?
Peaceful Henry truly is unique. And before we get into the reason why, it is upon the build out of the store. It actually celebrates gentlemen right next to me, Burt and Eileen Skye. It is their love and passion that makes Peaceful Henry what it is today. What they have done is they have collected, in my opinion, some of the best people to work for them and celebrate their love and their passion, whether it be on the cigar side, whether it be on the bar side, all coming together to work to help our customers. As far as the store itself, you mentioned the term tobacconist. There is a very big difference between a tobacconist and a cigar store. People within cigar stores, over the course of the past 10, 15 years, the rolling of the renaissance, the cigar industry, a lot of people did it as a hobby. They never really put the time, the education, or the passion behind it. What Burt and Eileen have done is they have gathered everybody from different unique fields, as well as his own personal experience, to make this store what it is. And I'm happy to be here. I've been in and around the tobacco industry for 20 years. I have been mentored by Alphonse Mayer, great gentleman for General Cigar, picked tobacco in Cuba in the 50s. He was the person that taught me about cigars, and I'm happy to share it with all of our customers today.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about, well, we were talking about the difference between, you've got a wide range of cigar prices here. You got
Yes.
something for everybody.
Absolutely.
What makes a premium cigar premium?
Well, first and foremost, a premium cigar is handmade.
Okay.
From cap to foot. Actually, if I could show you,
Absolutely.
this is one of our premier cigars from Davidoff of Geneva. Great, fantastic company. 250 or less retailers globally. You need to be an appointed merchant. Not everybody can house Davidoff of Geneva. But when we're talking about cigars, a premium cigar, cap to foot, from the top of the cigar to the bottom, 100% tobacco, where some cigars use a chop fill or a short filler, the small little bits and pieces that are rolled up in the body together. Also, like wine, for the wine folks out there, or even people that love specific coffees and higher end coffees, it is the way it is aged. The cigar, such as the Davidoff cigar here, has up to 7 to 8 year aging in different tobaccos in it. It is a blend like wine. It is the correct amount of sunlight, rainfall, correct harmony and blend to make these products fantastic and come alive.
And like if you come in and somebody's like I'm not a aficionado, but I know that there are cigar aficionados out there. Are there different, strains of tobacco that they can ask for, or how are they categorized? How are cigars categorized?
Well, people for many years always used 3 categories: light, medium, and full.
Okay.
I personally do not like that.
Okay.
Because that is your cigar store.
Okay.
In my opinion, that is a lack for a better knowledge, such as if I was a gentleman in the clothing business and you came in and say, "Hey Carl, how you doing? My name is Will, I'm a large."
Right.
Well, what does it mean?
Right.
What we like to do is find out, what do you like? What is the taste? Do you like something that is light, smooth, creamy, almost buttery, such as a product of Avo Classic? Or do you like something that is richer, more robust, leathery, cocoa-y, maybe even an espresso quality? Another cigar that we carry, which is fabulous, which is HR, Hiroshi Udobania. So the fun for me is actually getting somebody like you that comes in, I don't really know what I like. We can compare your tastes to coffee, wine, beer, always trying to find a similarity of taste, and we can draw.
Well, that was my next question. I mean, do you pair them together? Sorry for the lack of comparison, but is it like wine and cheese?
It's like wine. I've always have used wine, coffee as grounds to compare cigars with, because they have a tremendous amount in common. Of the blend, of the aging, basically coffee gets fermented, so does tobacco. at what heat is the wrapper of this cigar brought to, directly affects how does it taste. And going back to your original question, people in cigar stores, they're hobbyists.
Right.
They don't know these things. The fun thing about coming here for Peaceful Henry's, we do. And it couldn't be more fun for me to share it with everybody.
Well, and it's a passion for you. It's
sure.
what you love, and you have a ton of knowledge and 1,000 different options. You all truly can make a person a very unique, specific to their tastes cigar.
Absolutely.
And you can do it right here.
And yes, we do. And it is, for me, it is fun coming here every day. As long as I've been in and around this business, as I said, 20 years, to me it's refreshing coming here. Working with Burt, working with Bill, working with Eileen. To me it's almost starting over, being fresh of coming to this store. I used to be a customer and sat here for a long time before Burt and I got together and said, hey, I'll help out a little bit.
That's fantastic, Carl. Whether you're a cigar aficionado and know exactly what you want, or you're intrigued by the idea and you want to come and have a beer and a cigar and watch a football game or a jazz concert, Peaceful Henry's is going to hook you up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It is a fantastic place to discover cigars, meet friends, and really, truly enjoy your cigar and relax.
Awesome. Burt, Carl, thank you so much for joining us today.
Our
This was
pleasure.
awesome.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for watching 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.